Obama weighed in today on Israel's killing of innocent civilians, men, women, and children in Gaza, saying that he has expressed his distress with the killings. Strangely, this is actually one thing I agree with the president on, although I have a sneaking suspicion the president is using this as some kind of smokescreen for a much wider propaganda push to God knows what else agenda. The two major headlines of the day: Ebola, the threat of mass contagion, the covering up by the CDC of 6 potential cases and counting here in the United States, and growing, and an African Leaders Summit Barack Obama just happens to be hosting. Obama praised the current ceasefire in Gaza as if that makes up for the genocide just perpetrated by Israel on innocent civilians, men, women, and children. Cut! Let's hold off the needless killing for a few more hours before the inevitable bloodshed continues, people. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Hamas or Palestinians. The launch of rockets into Israel, children being used as human shields, or underground tunnels used to carry out attack on Israelis. I'm just pointing out that murder is murder. And what was that old commandment? Thou shalt not kill? Turns out religion is more oftentimes than not explained as the reason for the killing and grave atrocities committed against our fellow man, rather than the opposite. So as we wait for the mass graves to be dug for the millions inevitably slaughtered by the deadly disease Ebola, a mutated and airborne super strain engineered underground, of course, for use in biological warfare against Americans, we soon come to realize that once again the latest Ebola scare is just another example of the gross ineptitude of our own federal government, having transported numerous infected patients back to America willingly, as well as the evident psychological mind control campaign against the American people. Take the shot! We can hear ringing from our ears as Obamacare, our current commander and thief with an all-time low for an approval rating, injects millions of willing participants with a new vaccine that just so happens to be tested on humans as early as September. You'll take the shot, that is, if you want to live. And Obamacare will save the day. The CDC refusing to identify where previous Ebola tests originated only proves even more rumor to a growing cover-up campaign, and points out that even if your government did know approximately 90% of the global population was about to be wiped out by a superbug, they wouldn't tell you. Your government, the too-big-to-fail entities serving the elites, large multinational corporations, and monolithic banks and bankers on Learjets. God bless America. Too big to fail and full of shit, mostly. Crony capitalism and special treatment for the Washington elite pervades the system and has become a complex organism all on its own. Infected, so huge and arrogant in its own right that the only logical conclusion you can make about it is that we are all doomed to fail. Rome burning to the ground while Americans wear rose-colored glasses, too busy masturbating violently to Kim Kardashian's ass or the latest Hollywood gossip. America, F yeah, kill the terrorists, and F Osama bin Laden. Oh yeah, he's already dead, I forgot. Barack Hussein Obama already killed him. Next, Hillary Clinton, commander-in-chief with philandering sex addict and confident in tow, mirroring the dark underworld of such Netflix series portrayed so well by people like Kevin Spacey. House of Cards, self-interest, and total destruction. A taste of our own medicine. The last gasp. Grand finale. Finish him, says the beast. I'm Christopher Green, and you've been tuning into AMTV, alternative media television. Hard-hitting and in your face.